Oh boy, here we go. Second to last Doctor Who episode to talk about when it comes to Shooting Outward's era here of season 2. How's it going, everyone? Texas Man here, back with another video. Hope that you guys are having a better day. I just finished watching Doctor Who Wish World episode. We got one more to go. The grand finale will be coming out this upcoming Saturday, and I will be talking about it. And if you guys didn't know, I talked about the fact that the show has been canceled / paused at least for 2 years. Yay! Maybe we can get some fresh writers in there and get rid of Russell T Davies and his political nonsense that's ruined the Doctor for several years now. We're going to be talking positives, negatives, talking spoilers. Of course, if you guys want to watch anything Doctor Who related, I do have a playlist here on the channel, and I will do my best to leave a link to it at the end of this video. Doctor Who Wish World episode. It's a mixed bag, to say the least. Like, there's some parts in it at the beginning that I thought was pretty cool. And then, as the episode progressed, and we got closer to the end, the episode kind of just fell apart. Like, I thought the opening was kind of cool. It was kind of like a disturbing, magical... I thought it was watching an episode of, like, Once Upon a Time, to be honest, because of the fairy tale nature of the episode. And basically, it was trying to give a backstory to the villain, the Mistress. And it started off good, and then it's like it just cuts, and then we go into this what-if Wish World scenario where the Doctor and the nurse, I guess, fall in love, and they've got a family on Earth. And it was kind of cool to, like, you know, see the Doctor and the nurse and Ruby Sunday and other characters interacting. But as the episode went on, I'm just like, somehow this is going to get ruined. Like, in the back of my mind, I knew that everything that was happening wasn't going to stay good. It wasn't going to remain fun and entertaining and have that magical, you know, Doctor Who wimey-timey element. It was going to disappear. Like, there was parts at the beginning, like, the horror and the mystery elements of the episode I thought were really well done. But as the episode kept going, all that just slowly vanishes, and it starts diving into, oh, if you're disabled, like if you're stuck in a wheelchair, or if you're blind, or if you're deaf, then, you know, you're just always going to be poor, and you're always going to be an outcast in society. And I'm like, obviously people will look down at you, and people will look at you differently, because they don't understand your situation, and they're not sympathetic. But that doesn't mean just because you're stuck in a wheelchair means you're going to be stuck on the street and you're going to be poor and no one ever is going to love you. That's not reality. That's just complete nonsensical. Okay? I mean, if this show wasn't so gay, wasn't so woke and fixed on political ideology messaging, I think this episode would have been fantastic. And I really do believe that. Like, obviously, there's some things that could have been rewritten and well edited better. But for the most part, I thought this episode was decent. And then we get to the end, and the ending just really screwed with the rest of the episode. The last 10 to 15 minutes, I'm just like, oh, look, it's all these supervillains from this season and other things that are just coming together. And I guess the Mistress is a lover of the Doctor from a long time ago. And considering I haven't watched anything from the original Doctor era of Doctors 1 through 8, because I can't watch them here in the United States, unfortunately. I can't even get it on DVD or Disney+. I just... Yeah, that whole reveal was like, went right over my head. I'm like, okay, great. The Doctor has another lover. Whoop, okay. There's also a lot of sci-fi talk that makes absolutely zero sense in the finale of this episode. I'm just like, there's all this techno babble is what I want to call it. This, you know, sci-fi babble. I'm just like, in one ear and out the other. I'm like, I don't care. None of this makes any sense. Like, they start talking about dimensions and reality and wishing, and I'm just like, you know, Doctor Who can be timey-wimey stuff, but it has to make sense to the general person that is not a NASA expert. Okay? Like, you can have your sci-fi show, but it needs to make sense in a fashion. Like, you know, a tractor beam, or warp speed, you know, lasers, cannons. I think that's why most of Star Wars and most of Star Trek is relatable to the general audiences because they're able to understand that sci-fi stuff. This episode just makes no sense. The last thing I want to talk about is the real big issue I have with this episode is that this episode basically turned Doctor Who into Transformers. So if you guys don't know, in the Transformers lore, Earth is actually a transformer. It's literally a planet-sized transformer that's just been dormant and asleep. And it's the rival transformer to the transformer that is the planet Cybertron. They make this very stupid plot reveal that Omega is basically this ancient Time Lord, the very first Time Lord, which I don't know if that destroys and retcons past Doctor Who lore, but whatever. And basically, the Mistress wants to awaken this Time Lord and destroy all of Earth and everyone on it. And I guess this is supposed to be the big cataclysmic event that happens on May the 25th, 2025. I guess. I don't... I hate talking about Doctor Who. Have you noticed that? My love and fandom of the show has just died. I want to go back and rewatch my episode of season 1, the very first episode of the Robot Revolution, and I guarantee you I had a lot more energy and passion and hate towards the show. And now I'm just yeah, show sucks. It's I don't even try. I'm not even angry anymore. I'm just ugh, more crap. Yay. That's my attitude towards this show. So when we get that finale episode coming out this upcoming Saturday and I talk about it next week, I'm just going to be yeah, it's over. Going to move on to better things. So with that, guys, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to one more Doctor Who episode review coming soon. Bye, guys.